From Factory Floors to Fortune, The Rise and Fall of Haliey Welch. June 11, 2024. The neon glow of Nashville's Broadway district lit up the night as tourists crowded the streets, fueled by honky-tonk tunes and Southern charm. Among them was Haliey Welch, a 22-year-old factory worker from Belfast, Tennessee, who was about to unknowingly launch a cultural phenomenon. A street YouTuber stopped her for an interview and asked, "What makes a man go crazy in bed?" Her answer, dripping with a thick Southern twang and unapologetic honesty, went viral within hours. Haliey didn't just capture the internet's attention, she owned it. But what happened next was something no one, not even Haliey herself, could have predicted. The birth of Tuah. Before that viral moment, Haliey's life was as small town as it gets. She didn't have social media, grew up in a Tennessee town with just 600 residents, and was raised by her grandmother, who taught her everything from biscuits to resilience. But when the video hit the internet, it exploded. $20,000 per appearance at events. Merchandise deals in over 670 Spencer's stores. A Spirit Halloween costume in her likeness. She even trademarked her viral catchphrase, Tuah. Suddenly, Haliey went from anonymity to cultural icon. Her unapologetic, no-filter personality was a breath of fresh air in a world of curated influencers. From meme to media mogul. While most brands and creators cashed in on the meme, Jake Paul's Better Media saw Haliey's deeper potential. Her relatability wasn't just viral, it was authentic. Haliey's stories of small-town struggles, her grandmother's cooking, and her raw, unpolished humor resonated with millions. Better Media offered her a podcast deal, and despite skepticism, Tuah launched on September 3, 2024. The podcast was a gamble, unscripted, unstructured, and completely chaotic. But that's why it worked. By the third episode, it climbed to number 3 on Spotify's charts. Listeners didn't just tune in, they felt connected, like they were sitting across the table from Haliey in a small-town diner, swapping stories over coffee and biscuits. 50 billion impressions later, Haliey became a global force. Her phrase, Tuah, sparked thousands of user-generated videos and 50 billion impressions worldwide. Brands clamored to work with her. Fans worshipped her down-to-earth authenticity. But then came December 4, 2024. The day Haliey's empire started to crumble. The dollar coin catastrophe. That morning, Haliey announced the launch of her cryptocurrency, dollar coin, built on the Solana blockchain. Fans poured in, fueled by trust in Haliey's brand. Within hours, dollar coin hit a $500 million market cap. Prices peaked at $0.00004028. Thousands of investors jumped on board. And then, it all came crashing down. The price plummeted 95% in just 20 minutes. Chaos ensued as investors watched their savings evaporate. But the real damage came when crypto investigator CoffeeZilla exposed the ugly truth. 17% of the tokens were unlocked on day one. Only 3% were available to the public. Insiders held the majority of shares, cashing out at the expense of her fans. Stories of loss flooded the internet. A grandmother lost her entire $85,000 life savings. One investor saw $1.4 million dwindle to $46,000. The backlash was swift and brutal. The same authenticity that made Haliey a star was now seen as a mask. Legal firms prepared lawsuits and the SEC hinted at investigations. The hard lesson of personal branding. Haliey's meteoric rise was built on authenticity. Her story isn't just a cautionary tale about crypto or viral fame, it's a lesson about the double-edged sword of the creator economy. Authenticity builds trust. Trust builds influence. Influence creates opportunity. But one wrong move can topple even the strongest empires. Haliey Welch's story is still unfolding. Whether she fades into irrelevance or reinvents herself depends on what she does next. You need real value. Real connections. Real trust. Because in the end, trust isn't just your brand, it's your entire legacy.